Welcome back, dear students. After a long break, now we are going to start FYBSc semester second. So for this semester, I am going to teach you botany paper second BO 122 principles of plant science. This paper is based on three disciplines of the botany, that is plant physiology, cell biology and molecular biology. So in this lecture we are going to start the first chapter, that is the introduction to plant physiology. So this chapter belong to the plant physiology, and the other chapters that has been studied under cell biology and molecular biology. So in this lecture we are going to start chapter first, introduction to plant physiology. The main physiological processes in plants such as photosynthesis are responsible for the supply of all basic human needs. As you know that the basic human needs, that is the food, shelter and clothing, this has been provided by the plants. The most important physiological process, that is photosynthesis, is responsible for the supply of all basic human needs. In spite of the rich diversity of plants and microbes, they share a common master plan of physiological functions which can be well understood by the knowledge of plant physiology. So the various functions that has been performed by the plant, mostly the physiological functions that has been found in the plants and microbes, are studied or understood by the knowledge of plant physiology. The plant physiology, the most challenging, dynamic and modern discipline of botany, deals with the various metabolic processes and pathways in plants and microbes. If you see the diversity on this planet Earth, the plants as well as microorganisms, they share a common master plan of physiological functions. So the plant physiology deals with the various metabolic processes and pathways in plants and microbes. So one can say plant physiology is the study of various metabolic processes and the pathways in plants and microbes. So this is the one of the definition of plant physiology. It also concerns with the regulation of development and functioning of plants. The physiological status of plant gives an idea about its general health, yield and phenotypic nature. So plant physiology, it is also concerned with the regulation of development and functioning of the plant. So this physiological status of a plant gives an idea about its general health, yield and phenotypic nature. Plant metabolism, mainly catabolism, that is the breakdown, and anabolism, that is the synthesis, is studied under plant physiology, which is concerned with the every aspect of plant life and provides explanation to several questions about the plant. So synthesis as well as breakdown is studied under plant physiology. The most important process where the synthesis of the food material has been takes place by the green plant, it is the photosynthesis. So this we say it is the anabolism. Catabolism means the food material that has been synthesized has been broken down into the simpler product for the release of energy in the process of respiration. So respiration, we say it is the catabolism. So both anabolism and the catabolism are studied under plant physiology, and which is concerned with the every aspect of the plant life. The improvement in satisfying the basic needs of human beings and their comfort as well as luxury is the outcome of our recent knowledge of the plant physiology. So in addition to the fulfilling the basic needs of the human being, our comfort as well as luxury is the outcome of the recent knowledge of the plant physiology. The growth, development, reproduction, flowering, fruiting and other important processes right from seed germination to the death of every plant is covered in plant physiology. Hence the knowledge of plant physiology has become a central point in the plant science. So the various functions performed by the plant right from seed germination to the death of the plant are covered in plant physiology. So these various functions that may lead to the growth, development, reproduction, flowering, fruiting and other important processes are covered in the plant physiology. Plant physiology also helps to understand the interaction of plants with their environment. The knowledge of plant physiology plays a key role in solving the problems created by climatic changes such as global warming, effect of greenhouse gases, increased CO2 level, soil, water and air pollution, etc. So, the plant physiology plays an important role to understand the interaction of plants with their environment. So, the problems that has been created by the climatic changes such as global warming, effect of greenhouse gases, soil, water and air pollution are also studied in the plant physiology. In short, plant physiology has immense importance in safeguarding our environment. Sincere efforts should be made to study the plant physiology at each level of learning from school, college and university. So the interaction of the plant with the environment that has been studied under plant physiology. So the climatic changes that can cause the global warming, soil, water and air pollution. So these are studied in the plant physiology. So plant physiology has immense importance in safeguarding our environment. Today, plant physiology has become an important branch for conservation and protection of biodiversity, sustainable development, improvement in crop yield, safe storage of the agriculture produce and improvement in crop productivity under changing climatic conditions. So, the conservation and the protection of the biodiversity is the one of the aspect where the plant physiology has been involved. Similarly, sustainable development and improvement in the crop yield, storage of the agriculture produce, improvement in the crop productivity. So all these important things that has been completed with the help of the plant physiology. Now the definition of the plant physiology. So from above discussion we will going to define the plant physiology. The first one definition is the plant physiology deals with the various metabolic processes and pathways in plants and microbes. The plants and microbes, in spite of the great diversity, they share a common master plan of physiological and metabolic functions. So plant physiology deals with the various metabolic processes and pathways in plants and microbes. So this is the one of the way by which we can define the plant physiology. Second, the study of various functions performed by the plant. So this is the very simple definition of the plant physiology. It covers the various function right from seed germination to the death of the plant. So the study of various functions performed by the plant, it is also called as the plant physiology. Next, the plant physiology deals with the study of organization and operation of all the physiological, biochemical and enzymological processes in plants. So this is the precise definition of the plant physiology, where it comprises the study of organization and operation of all the physiological, biochemical and enzymological processes in plants. Next one definition. Plant physiology is the branch of botany, that is the plant science, that aims to understand how plants live and function. So how plants live and they perform their function. So all these things has been studied in the plant physiology. So plant physiology, it deals with the various metabolic processes and pathways in plants and microbes. Similarly, it also covers the study of various functions performed by the plant. More precisely, plant physiology deals with the study of organization and operation of all the physiological, biochemical and enzymological processes in plants. Okay, so the simple one definition, it is the study of various functions performed by the plants, and the precise definition, it deals with the study of organization and operation of all the physiological, biochemical and enzymological processes in plants. Next is the scope and applications of plant physiology. Here the first one, application. The study of plant physiology has a vibrant scope and importance in different fields such as agriculture, medicine, food production, textiles, biotechnology, molecular biology, and even space science. So here we are dealing with the scope and applications of the plant physiology. So the study of plant physiology has a great scope in the different fields such as agriculture, medicine, food production, textiles, biotechnology, molecular biology, and even in space science. Second one, it covers the studies right from gene level to the organismic level and concerned with the genotypic and phenotypic expressions of the plant. As you know that the gene control the phenotypic expression of the plant. So the plant physiology covers the studies right from gene level to the organismic level, and it is concerned with the genotypic and phenotypic expression of the plants. The fundamental principle and laws of plant physiology are equally important and applicable to all the unicellular and multicellular organisms of either eukaryotic or prokaryotic nature. So whether the organism it is a unicellular or it is a multicellular, or whether it is a eukaryotic or prokaryotic, the fundamental principles and the laws of plant physiology are equally important and applicable to all the organisms. Understanding of plant physiology has a great potential to provide jobs and career opportunities to everyone. So it provides job and career opportunities to the youth of this country. So the understanding of plant physiology has a great potential in providing job opportunities. Cytogenetics, plant breeding, cell biology, anatomy, morphology, ecology, pathology, pharmacognosy, plant propagation, and even plant biotechnology have their basis in plant physiology. All the above branches of fundamental botany are interlinked with the plant physiology. So the physiological status of the plant that gives an idea regarding its genetic constitution, its morphology, anatomy, its cellular function, ecology, plant breeding. So all these branches of the botany that has been interlinked with the plant physiology. Next, scope and application of plant physiology. Here, the molecular and structural changes in plants, various modifications in morphology, resistance of plants to diseases and abiotic stresses like drought, salt, temperature, cold, flood, and heavy metals like cobalt, lead, mercury, etc. is well understood and explained on the basis of metabolic principle, that is the physiological principle. So the molecular and structural changes in plants, similarly various modifications in morphology, also the resistance of plant to the diseases and abiotic stresses are well understood and explained on the basis of metabolic principles or physiological principles. So this is the great scope and application of the plant physiology in understanding the various modifications in morphology, resistance of the plant to the diseases and abiotic stresses with the help of metabolic principles. The flowering and fruiting behavior as well as yielding potential of all plants depend on their physiological specificity or physiological adaptation. So the flowering and fruiting period, similarly the flowering and fruiting behavior as well as yielding potential of the plant, it depends on the physiological specificity or the physiological adaptation of the plant. The physiological status of plants indicate their yield, productivity, survival potential as well as adaptation to biotic as well as abiotic stress condition. When the plant is physiologically active, its physiological status is good, so it indicate their yield, productivity, survival potential as well as adaptation to biotic as well as abiotic stress conditions. The knowledge of plant physiology has very vast scope in every field, and its applications play important role in our day-to-day life. Further, the plant physiology has great scope in many applied sciences like biochemistry, biophysics, phytochemistry, biostatistics, agriculture, computer and electronic science, and even in space science. So this is all about the scope and applications of plant physiology. Next, this is the next one. At present, plant physiology has tremendous scope in development of high-tech agriculture, floriculture, horticulture, seed technology, post-harvest technology, polyhouse or greenhouse technology, plant tissue culture, biomass technology, food technology, fuel technology, biological control, genetic engineering, and production of transgenic plants, production of drought, flood, temperature, and salt tolerant plants. So the improvement in the existing crop variety has been carried out with the help of the knowledge of plant physiology. So at present, plant physiology has tremendous scope in the development of various resistance varieties of the crop plant, also in the production of transgenic plant, in plant tissue culture, in biomass technology, seed technology, floriculture, horticulture, agriculture, post harvest technology. So all these improvement in the science and in the crop varieties has been carried out with the knowledge of the plant physiology. The most amazing world of plant science is well explored, explained, and wisely exploited for the benefit of man through the knowledge of plant physiology. The plant physiology is mostly an application oriented subject with great potential for national development. It is difficult to point out the life processes and life improvement programs in which the plant physiology is not involved. So plant physiology has been involved in each and every step of the life processes and life improvement program. So it has a great potential for the national development. Human beings require food, shelter, clothing. These are the basic needs. In addition to this, medicines for healthcare and many other things for improving the quality of life, that is the luxury of the life, luxury and the comfort of the life, which is mainly achieved through the proper application of knowledge or the principles of plant physiology. So the basic needs as well as to improving the quality of the life, the plant physiology has played an important role. So this is all about the scope and applications of plant physiology. So in this way we finish our first one chapter, introduction to plant physiology. So it is the introduction to the first discipline of the botany, that is the plant physiology, where in this chapter the important points are the definition of the plant physiology. Plant physiology, it deals with the various metabolic processes and the functions performed by the plant. It is the study of various functions performed by the plant in the precise way. Plant physiology deals with the study of organization and operation of all the physiological, biochemical and enzymological processes in plant. In addition to this, scope and applications of plant physiology. So this is all for today. Thank you.